warm-ups just about complete in Motown. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the AL West leading Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and there's a bit of a difference between the numbers so far for these guys. Two guys going in different directions so far this season, and we're starting to get far enough along where you just can't write those numbers off as a fluke. This might turn out to be exactly what you're going to get from each of these guys this year.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Houston Astros, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll match up against the American League's Cy Young Award winner for 2012, the hard-throwing left-hander David Price. And a quick look now at the defensive alignment behind him for Detroit. Jose Altuve will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
The afternoon for Houston, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we are officially underway from Comerica Park. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few days.
Luis Valbuena will dig in here. Now the first pitch here from Price. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. One out, nobody on. Price ready with the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 0-2 from Price. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And you've got to figure having David Price for a full season is really going to help out this Tiger pitching staff. And he's got himself a first-inning punch-out right there.
Here's George Springer, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The pitch. Fouled back. Price ready with another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And this will be fouled away. The next 0-2. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. The Tigers coming up. No score. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. Anthony Gose will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading up for the Tigers, center fielder, Anthony Gose.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, and they were home for just a short time before heading right back out on the road again. So it's been a lot of packing and unpacking recently. That's the life of a big league ball player.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. A look here at the scouting report for the 32-year-old right-hander, as that'll give you an indication of the pitch types and relative speeds he'll be hitting moving forward. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First pitch on the way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Oh, yeah, that's the pitch right there. If he keeps that sinker to the outside part of the plate, he's going to do just fine. If that thing flattens out just a little bit, or if he gets it towards the middle of the plate, it's going to be a long game.
Here comes the 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Two-two. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman,
Miguel Cabrera will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1. The next pitch. That misses. 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
2-0 on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here it comes. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Ready with another 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
3-2, here it is. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
J.D. Martinez will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a line drive to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Tigers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning at Comerica Park with no score. Evan Gattis leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Houston, designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Now Price is 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Chris Carter will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
And now a pitch on the way. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Now here's the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
In now, Colby Rasmus. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 17 RBIs. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here it comes. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here's the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another 0-2 coming. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 coming now from Price. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Yoenis Cespedes will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Oh, look at this. And now a bobble, and he's not going to have a play.
Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. This ball's not hit hard at all, but it's in a spot where it's going to work out perfectly for him. And he's on base to start this inning with an infield single.
Nick Castellanos steps in now. First pitch coming. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. From the stretch. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. He's He's ready now. The pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Rajay Davis will get his first opportunity now. And here's the first pitch. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. He waits. Now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he indeed takes home with the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Yeah, just a little tapper here, but this is going to wind up being pretty effective because with 1 away now, it's going to move both guys up 90 feet to second and third.
James McCann will dig in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to take the lead here in the early going. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. And he'll make it as well. And they will hit the board first here. It's now 2-0.
That's how you approach a guy like this, who has so many different pitches he can throw you. You go the other way. That's a nice job of keeping this one fair, and he's going to get himself an RBI.
Stepping in now, Andrew Romine. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Anthony Goes.
Anthony Goes will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. First pitch coming. Swing and a liner, but foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Detroit is out in front, 2-0. Jonathan Villar will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First offering on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now the pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's one away.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Here's Hank Conger. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 2 home runs and 3 driven in. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, center fielder number 6.
Jake Marisnick will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Bryce ready with another 0-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Jose Altuve will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Now the first pitch. Off is Marisnick. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And with 2 outs, this was an excellent spot to try to take second base. The worst case scenario is if you get thrown out, you allow a good hitter to come back and lead off the next inning. Now, you give that same good hitter an opportunity to drive you in with just a base hit.
He's set, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's into double digits now with his 10th swipe of the year. The 1-1 from Price. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Full count pitch on its way. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Davis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ian Kinsler will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Oh, man. I think that one was more about self-preservation than anything else. This is right back to the box on one hop. Hello. But he's able to flag that thing down and make the play. Whew.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
What an outstanding read by the left fielder right there. Great jump on the ball, moving at the track of the bat. Runs a long way to get this thing. This had extra bases written all over it, and he tracked it down.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They're up 2-0. Luis Valbuena will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Cabrera is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1-pitch out to begin the 4th.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Springer.
George Springer will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch on the way. Here's a big swing now by Springer, but he was a little early that time as it finds the seats foul. Price ready with the 0-1. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. The 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 2-2 coming now from Price. And it gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
The 3-1 is on the way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 3-2 pitch. And he's able to go with a fastball as this is sliced into right for a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Chris Carter will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here's Price now on 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Yoenis Cespedes will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Left fielder, Yoenis.
Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. On the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. One pitch on the way. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
2-1 now to Cespedes. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Here comes a 2-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Nick Castellanos now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Under it is Marisnick, 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these 2 starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. Rajay Davis will dig in with 1 in and 1 away.
Let's go, Davis.
First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. The 1-2. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Standing in now, James McCann, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2. Chopper foul. And now pitch on the way. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire 1 more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Rasmus is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But tack on 1 more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Colby Rasmus will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Now the first pitch here from Price. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get 1, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now Price is 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. The 2-2. And this is swung out and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he hits the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Hank Conger. On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. And that misses, 1-1.
That was a strike.
The 1-1 from Price. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Jake Marisnick will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. 1-0 pitch now. Into right field. That'll drop. It's another base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Jose Altuve. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Comes set, now the pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And things are getting really interesting now. It's back to a one-run ball game.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a two-run triple.
Luis Valbuena will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there, perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
Pause, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Get this strike out, man!
The men on third with 2 down. Now the 0-2 from Price. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Price ready with another 0-2. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. He's set, now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Tigers lead it 3-2. Andrew Romine will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
Now the pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Now the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here comes the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
Anthony Ghosh will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch to him. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Here's the 1-0. And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Now here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Here comes a 1-2. This ball will be chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. On to first, and Feldman's on a roll now, 2 away.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. first offering on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Onto the bag with it is Carter, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're up 3-2. George Springer will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Now the first pitch. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. There's still runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Evan Gattis will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Let's go, Tigers! Come on,
Here's the
Tigers,
first pitch
let's
to
go.
him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
From the stretch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through for a base hit.
First baseman number 23, Chris Carter.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Number 60 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 60.
Chris Carter will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Turn 2 now, let's go!
Here's a 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Come on, guys, turn 2!
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Now the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
Hey, come him up!
In now, Hobie Rasmus. Now both runners on the move. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
And we're going to take a good look at this double steal from the camera well up here near us. You can see that both guys get about the same jump, and that moves each of them into scoring position now with just one out.
Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Jonathan Villar will stand in 0 for 2 thus far.
Let's do it, Tiger.
Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
The 2-0 on the way. Called a strike there, 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Ready with the 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Let's go, Tiger.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Another try at 2-2. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Castellanos is over and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's Hank Conger. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
Let's get out of this inning.
1-0 on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
It's substituting right here.
Ready now on 1-1. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
That's all about picking up your teammate there. The guy before him pops up and can't get the run home, so he's up there saying, hey, don't worry, I got it. He knocks in the 2-out RBI.
Jake Marisnick will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 2 out, bases loaded. Now the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
These guys.
2-1. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Ghost is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Miguel Cabrera will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here it comes. Ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
Come on!
Here it comes, 2-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now here it comes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a hard liner towards short. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Yeah, that's a good job right there, reaching base to kick off the inning. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to that, so they finally have a base runner here for the first time in a couple of innings.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and that'll spell the end now for Scott Feldman. Number 35 will come in and pitch now. Here's the first offering. J.D. Martinez is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
The 1-0 pitch. Oh, lots of real estate on the right side of the infield here as he steers this one into right, a base hit.
There you go. Back-to-back singles here to open up the inning, have him set up in a good position to break this deadlock.
Yoenis Cespedes will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch coming. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. From the belt, the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. There's one. On to first, and Cespedes grounds into a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Nick Castellanos now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Here's the 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
He waits, now the pitch. In tight, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away. Rajay Davis will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
The next pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Al Albuquerque is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Jose Altuve will dig in. He had that 2-run triple his last time. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Softly hit and a little floater out towards second. But there to make the play is Kinsler as he takes away a knock. 1 gone.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
1 out, nobody on.
Come on now, let's get a
Here
game
comes the
right
1-0. Ball 2 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. And not to give it up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there. 3-1. Here he comes on 3-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. There to get it is Kinsler. Throw gets him. 2 down.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Here's George Springer as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Let's go.
1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And guys, This has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
The 1-1. Grounded foul off to the right. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's the 2-2 home. Full count, 3-2. Evan Gaddis would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Score remains tied at 3-3. Tony Sipp will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tony Sipp.
James McCann will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Catcher, James McCann.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrew Romine.
Andrew Romine will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The 1-0 home. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And the pitch.
Here we go.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Carter is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Anthony goes. will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. This is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard hit double.
Ian Kinsler will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now the 1-0. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Evan Gaddis will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Now here's the first pitch. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-0 on the way. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Here comes the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
3-0 is on the way. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Chris Carter will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Comes set, now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
As a look, now the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Colby Rasmus will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch count. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Pause, now the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. All tied up here at Comerica Park. Neither team able to make much headway on the other through 7 innings, as you can see on the line score to this point. Jason Castro will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Jason Castro.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Pitch now. Look out. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here comes the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
A 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Marwin Gonzalez will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Hank Conger will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Come on, let's get the out here. Don't let him score.
First pitch to him. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Strike out here.
Comes set, now the pitch. On the slider right there for a called strike, and he's in a real deficit now, down 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. comes on 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Still tied 3-3. Marwin Gonzalez will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 9.
Miguel Cabrera will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. He keeps right on going. Number 401 for his career as they take the lead 4-3.
Sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Nation. Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0. 2-0 now. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Gonzalez is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit. You get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Yoenis Cespedes will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. First offering on the way. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. To his left, he's up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Nick Castellanos now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. But the Tigers do strike for one on the solo home run by Miguel Cabrera. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's now 4-3 Tigers.
Your attention, please.
A ninth inning save situation is at hand, so on to shut the door, the closer, Joaquin Soria. Jake Marisnik will be the one that'll lead things off, trying to get something done against Soria in the ninth. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. One pitch on the way. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering, and they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And this is not the way you want to start the 9th inning on the mound. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Now, in a 1-run game, that puts a tying run on base to start things out.
Jose Altuve will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Now the first pitch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. From the stretch. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
Well, pretty clearly just playing for the tie right here, and it's a nice job there of getting the bunt down. So the tying run's up to scoring position now with just 1 out.
Luis Valbuena will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Here's a 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
1-1 home. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? Bet he does.
Here's George Springer. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And he is out at the plate. He tried in vain to score the tying run. And this place is going crazy. The ball game is over.
Wow, talk about an exciting finish. You can't fault the aggressive play right here. Trying to score as the tying run, it was going to take a great play to get him. And sure enough, that's what they got, and they preserved the one-run victory.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log